Here we have a special guest of the day joining us. We had been waiting for him, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, National Vice Chairman, NAREDCO, and MD Hiranandani Group. So a very warm welcome to you and thanks for joining us. But before we proceed with your address of the day, let me give a very brief introduction as a formality to our audience. Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani is often referred to as builder extraordinaire or the real estate Kazar for his vision, extraordinary brilliance, and qualities as a builder with perfectionist attitude and an untiring zest for excellence. With his profound knowledge and sharp business acumen, he has been conferred with the leadership roles across various prominent business organizations and industry chambers. So, Dr. Hiranandani, we are very keen to hear what you have to say with such a bullish and positive sentiments around with the festive season for real estate.
Thank you very much, Sapna, for this kind introduction. It's my pleasure always to be with Reality Plus. So that's a plus for me tremendously. I'm really also happy that you've taken a subject about the investment climate. I think it's an appropriate time at which it has been taken up. So I think that's a very big positive. And of course, the atmosphere with the vaccination going on very strongly, I think the positive element in the entire economy is definitely there, which is a positive thing that we really need to do. A combination of all these things are making a great story which has happened. In the last 1 year, real estate has taken up in a different sort of way. The lowest rate of interest, the entire economy coming back to normal, barring certain sectors of the economy, all this has changed the entire economy of the country. People wanted to upgrade their houses. Wanting to upgrade the whole houses, a big change has taken place because suddenly it's not only the affordable segment that the demand is there. It's not only the mid segment that is required, but even the luxury segment has now taken an upward movement in terms of the economy. In the last year, with stamp duty rates being cut by Maharashtra and some of the other states following in a small sort of way, we saw a boom. 9 months of the economy has actually 7-8 months of the economy gave a full filibuster to real estate. And that became a huge amount of things which have happened. The commercial segment also has a very big boost. We had the REITs coming in, and this also got a huge boost in the market. So, in spite of the fact that people talked about work from home, everybody talked about commercial. Oh my God, it's not going to happen. A huge amount of investment continues to grow in the commercial segment. But what is the icing on the cake? The icing on the cake is what the Niti Aayog is now talking about. We all know that the present situation in the real estate market says that real estate contributes 7% of the GDP of the country at the present time. So we are very happy. What does Niti Aayog have to say? Niti Aayog says that by the year 2030, it's only 9 years away, India at that time, when the Prime Minister talks about a $5 trillion economy, we are going to be 20% of the market. What does 20% of $5 trillion economy mean? It means $1 trillion economy. And this $1 trillion economy certainly makes a huge difference in the entire scheme of things. Why? What does it mean? It means that there's going to be a 50-fold increase in the real estate business if that is the figures thrown by Niti Aayog. Is the world waiting for us? Answer is yes. Why? Because the world is flush with money. They don't have pockets to actually carry out this investment. But today in India, with the real estate market looking up, the entire commercial segment coming back to work maybe by December or so, we have so many positive stories to hear. One of the positive stories is from the IT sector. Do you know what we hear? We hear that In the last 9 months of the economy, 3 lakh new people have been recruited only in the IT sector. That's a huge number. Companies like TCS alone have recruited 50,000 people in the IT sector. All this indicates that the economy is going strong. Of course, the stock market is another story. It's going far beyond my imagination. I couldn't ever have thought that the stock markets and international investors would invest it and create valuation which are unbelievable. So the positive trait is that the Indian economy is coming to be back to robust. We expect that this year we will go back to 10% GDP growth, which means a double-digit GDP growth. We are going to see more and more international investors putting in money into the real estate market. And this is definitely something which is there, which is going to continue. REITs and InvITs, of course, continue to draw a large number of international and local investors. Both of them are really looking at it. And even the Provident Fund and other segments of the economy are looking into various investment opportunities which are there. But all this and more we have to hear in terms of understanding what this market is really gone through. It's gone through a great shakeup. Shakeup during demonetization, during RERA coming up, during GST coming up, during the time when IL&FS went under, so that the funds which were coming from NBFC sectors were doing a setback. And then, of course, COVID came into the story. So as we see in the segments that we are now talking about, is that the futures look extremely bright for India in terms of all sectors of the economy. And you look at the other booms sectors that are taking place, whether it's steel, whether it is cement, whether it is materials, whether it is inputs which are relating to it, all this is seeing boom time. And the entire industrial sectors. Are there sectors which are still into trouble? Of course they are. The hospitality sector, barring certain areas, are still to come back to normal. But you know, yesterday, or was it day before, I tried to get a booking in BKC in a hotel room for a friend of mine. And behold, I couldn't get a room because the hotel was full. So even hospitality seems to be working its way back into the economy. Other sectors of retail and media and others are certainly severely challenged still in certain pockets of the country. But all in all, if you really go to see, I do see a buoyant investment market in the real estate sector in the next couple of years and also in the near future. So we are seeing a positive story for residential, affordable, middle housing, luxury housing, commercial sector, IT sector, and other sectors of the economy which are still there. Retail is a question mark, but surprising me, a large number of people are investing into the retail sector too. So we see all that as a positive indication in the market that the next segment of the economy to shoot up will certainly be the real estate market. And if Niti Aayog is to go by, then you're going to see a boom time unprecedented. So all this and more indicates to me and to all of us that the economy is in a boom time. And I am very happy to state that we as part of the economy are working towards it. Thank you also to the banks and financial institutions. You know what's the latest? 6.5% interest rates on home loans, the lowest ever in my whole career, never imagined. With 5.5% being the inflation or 5% being the inflation, the net cost to a home buyer is less than 1.5%. And if you take the tax benefits, then I believe you're almost being funded for free in terms of the amount that you really need to do. You're only paying EMIs over a period of 10, 15, 20 years, and this is all for benefit to you. So it's wonderful always to be with Reality Plus, to share with them the ideas and thoughts which go into my mind. And of course, looking at the positive parts of the economy, we are all there for each other to create a new India, India second to none in the entire world. All the best to you, each of the viewers who are here today, and of course, all kudos to Reality Plus for this and more.
Thanks, Dr. Hiranandani. You have given us all the good news today. So, very positive sentiments, and the facts and figures that you shared with us, that by itself tells the story that we are on the growth path, and, real estate is going to be one big pillar of Indian economy. So thank you for sharing those positive sentiments, those inspiring and motivating words with us, and setting the tone of the day, as I said, for the discussions that are going to follow. Thank you so much, Dr. Hiranandani, for being here with us.
Thank you, Sapna. Thank you.
Thank you.